Will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Pollard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen getting in there defensively.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Looking to throw on second down, Fields. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Here's a screen now for Pollard. Touchdown, Jets! Tony Pollard with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the Washington first down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Quickly a slant to Renfro. And down he goes throws, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
You talk about this Jets defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's
and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
But they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
On first down, Fields. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
They'll run left with Pollard, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down. We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit them so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat hesitant before they come and get your quarterback. At least have the illusion that you have a running game.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy by the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to?
He's got him in, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's get it. Let's go.
Now here's Mahomes. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. They'll go screen here to Hunt. He's got room to roam. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. It's caught by OBJ. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. A 1st carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Barney, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Mike Gesicki with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Fields. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Jets at 10-4 on the year, and they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
A give to Pollard running left to the 43, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, here's Fields. Caught left side, here's Dell. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. On second and 10, Fields. He finds his man, Pollard. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
No gain on the play.
They snap it to Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Jets first down. And they calibrate a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go. Yep. 11. Okay.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
Go.
Fields now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are able to extend their lead. In the second quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point good by Prater, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The open man here, Renfro. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Yellow.
Now it's Mahomes again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tashaun Gibson. And the Jets are going to get the football back at their own 17. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Here we go. West right flip.
On first down, it's Fields. This pass complete to Pollard on the outright. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken.
On first and 10, here's Fields. And he rifles one incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Back to the air, Fields on second down. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington. There he goes, left side. And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop and score. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Commanders 14.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Let's go, Alpha right here. Go.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Off play action, Fields. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Looking to throw on second down, Fields. Open man right side is Shark. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now third down and 6 to go.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Now Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Jets. DJ Chark, 35 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Prater for the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Commanders 14. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw pulled in by Renfro. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Liam Eichenberg, 2nd-round pick in 2021 from Notre Dame, the guilty party. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Jets will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. To Valdes-Scantling over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. On play action, Fields. This one to the right, caught by Valdes-Scantling. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 12-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Fields going to change things up here. They'll run. Here's Pollard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Dexter Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Mahomes. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question.
And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked by Riley Harrison. Down the right sideline. Now he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point good by Prater, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run again with Hunt. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile.
And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 43 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, it's Pollard.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense.